Hello and welcome to a new little small series or playthrough. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this yet. We'll see how long it lasts. If it does well on the channel, then we'll probably do more. I do seem to enjoy this. I've played one game. By that one game, I mean I played like 6 days on my own of Becastled. That's kind of a new game that came out and I enjoyed a lot. Let's go ahead and start a new game. I guess we'll do unlimited and we'll just go until we lose. Recruit seems to be all right for me. We'll turn it up by 1 tonight. I'm not quite sure how hard it ramps up. The early game is definitely the hardest part. If you can make it past the early game, I find that it's not too bad. We'll leave it at normal and we'll go ahead and just start that. I want to do it like that. Like, that looks cool. Doesn't that look awesome? That looks awesome to me. So here we are in our little world, and we can start anywhere on these green tiles here. Looks like we've got trees, sunstone, open land, and 2 farms. No fields though. We do have a wolf's den right next to us, unfortunately. I'm thinking we start our castle here and immediately claim... I'm thinking we claim this one and claim this one, and the reason for that being sheep for food and wood for expansion. And then we can work our way up towards probably this way. Let us go ahead and start right here. One thing about Becastled that I have noticed is there is no speeding up time past its regular play time, and I think that's simply because you really don't have a ton of time anyway normally. So I think they're trying to make sure you don't you know, over extend yourself by trying to speed things up. We're gonna go ahead and claim this one first because we do need wood. And I believe our sawmill is right here. Put that right here and put it right... I'm gonna have to chop down that tree anyway, but that's alright. They regrow. And then once we get enough, we will... A little extra. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and capture that one anyway. And then once we get some field or some wood, we'll go ahead and get ourselves a farm up and running. The first house has been completed. That puts our population up to a maximum of 5. So each house alone, tier 1, gives you an extra, I guess, 2 people. So like this one will be completed. It should go up to 7 here. There we go, 7. Now we can get a maximum of 7 people, and they'll slowly start to respawn based on how high our mood is. So you can see resident respawn rate is 165%. And that will allow us to have more people out front here. So there's another one. Now we're at 6 out of 7. Now we can kind of start expanding ourselves. So we've got plenty of wood and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a farm set up here. And we want that farm to be right about there. And that'll just go ahead and bring everybody in there. And in about 3.5 minutes here, you can see where this big green arrow points and these blue stones are. That's where the enemies are going to spawn at night. And we have ourselves our 5 little knights here to defend our base on from night 1, and that shouldn't be too hard, so I'm not too worried about it. For now, we're focusing on expansion and where we want to go. This would be nice for wood, but I'm thinking we go here next for stone so we can start upgrades here pretty soon. Okay, night is showing up here in about 9 seconds, so let's get our troops ready. They should be spawning from right about there. We got them lined up. And we'll try to finish them off before, and once that happens, it'll go back to daytime and we can continue our expansion. Okay, so it spawned in quite a bit more than I was used to, actually. I'm assuming that's because of the difficulty increase. Alright, our swordsmen are doing okay. As long as they all survive, that's good. Perfect. Alright, so all of them survived. That one guy did take quite a bit of damage, but that is now the end of the night, and as you can see, we are back to daytime with 6 minutes of building. Okay, so we went with the food. And once this is completed, it should give us positive food, and we do need to start getting food up in here because we're getting a little bit low with -40 a minute, and as our population increases, that's only going to get worse. And we're going to want to go ahead and get ourselves some either archers or barracks. I'm thinking we get ourselves some archers here early. The reason for that being that we really want them to have some protection from range as well. I find archers tend to be very useful early game. So we have enough to go ahead and get ourselves an archery workshop, and I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and put the archery ranges probably over here. And the reason for that being, I want them to be in a relatively centralized location that's easy for everybody to get to and to leave from. So we'll go ahead and stick that right about, I'm thinking here, honestly. So, to note, we do have a maximum of 12 people because we have not been building more houses. I do have all places filled up right now, which means we have 0 people available. So if I were to build a new house anywhere, like say we want to build one maybe like right here. If I do try to build one, notice that nobody's going to come build it. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to remove one to make him a builder, and so he can build that house. So we'll go ahead and get that house built, and then that'll give us 2 extra people, and then we'll assign him back to there. So our next item on the list is going to be a sun church. We want to go ahead and get this out on the field as fast as possible, for the simple reason being that with the church available, it reses our people when they die in combat, which is very good for us. But we are going to go ahead and put them here. We want the knights to go, archers to go there, and we'll put those guys here. Go ahead and get our men lined up. Night is falling upon us, and with that, so is the knight army. There are quite a few of them this time, which means if we can survive this night here, we are going to need to expand our army very quickly here. Thankfully, the archers are providing quite a bit of extra firepower that was necessary to win this fight. We've not lost anybody. Thankfully, we did not lose anybody. That was quite a much larger armor than I was expecting. If we don't expand our army here soon, we probably will suffer some casualties. But the church is being built and is almost being built, which means anybody that we lose can be brought back to us during the day. We are going to need to remove that den here pretty soon. But the attack is coming from that side next, so we went ahead and moved our troops over there. As you can see, we have given ourselves a few extra people here, and they are very low though. They're slowly going to start dying because we do not have sunstone. That is why. I've never seen that before because I've never run out of sunstone. But now we know. If you run out of sunstone, your people just die. And that is not good because we have about 2.5 minutes here before the night army attacks us. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some money and people healing, please. That was a very close one. We also ran out of food. So I managed to upgrade the 2 workshops here in order to give us an actual profit of 40 food. Now we are making money and we are making food. So hopefully we don't just kill ourselves off right off the bat. Wonderful. We have our army back in business, and all of our people are coming back as well. We have good moods and the night is about to come. So let's fight off this army here and continue to the next day. Night has come and the enemy army is approaching. I'm not sure how this one's gonna work, to be honest. There are quite a few of them, and they have shields this time. Yes, they take much less damage against us now. Thankfully, a few of them did go into the worst end, so that saves us a little bit of trouble. Come on, boys, you can do it. I believe. Remember, you'll be brought back to life. Just protect the citizens. I believe. Coming down to a 2 versus 4. The arch is providing the extra fire. We did it. We have done it. We have been successful. To be honest, had the other 3 to 4 not come through here and come to here, I'm not sure we would have survived that. I'm thinking if we want to expand next, we could expand in this direction and make our way towards the next, well, maybe not. I mean, this would be not a bad one, but I'm thinking we go here with the intent of going towards this. And then hopefully making our way over down towards here to get another field. The reason for that being is we are in dire need of food. With only 0, it would be very helpful. But we'll go ahead and add a 3rd worker here and give ourselves that extra food per minute. Try to start stockpiling up some food while we make our expansion, because that'll hit negative or 0 again. And we just want to be prepared for that expansion during that small bit of time where we do not have enough food. Now we're at a plus 35 a minute. Perfect. Okay, so the nighttime is coming up here pretty soon. I have decided that we're going to increase our foot soldiers as well. We have quite a few archers as well right now. We have 6. And I do want more archers later, but first we need a stronger frontman army in order to not to die, so our archers don't get insta-killed. With that being the case, let's go ahead and put our people right out here. Oh no, boys. Oh no, boys. We want them to come in here. Uh-oh, archers. Careful, boys. They have entered the towers. Quick, get them, boys. We're fighting inside the towers. Nice job, boys. Excellent job. And that is the knight. We only lost 4 people, and that happened to be the archers because I did open the gates. We've begun our expansion down towards this next set of stone. So we bought this, and I put another sawmill here because we are going to want to go ahead and speed up our usage of that. But with 3 sawmills, we are definitely going to want a warehouse. And the reason for that the warehouses are quite useful is because they allow us to store our wood. Make sure we can keep quite a bit of it, which is useful for us. And food would be nice. We are at only 5 a minute, so I'm a little worried about where we're going with that. But for now, I think it'll be okay. I'm not quite sure what the doors open versus closed have to do with anything, but go ahead and open those doors up, because why not? And go ahead and get ourselves resources, stone quarry, and we want ourselves... Ooh, can we fit it right in there? No, it does not look like it. There we go, but we can do that, which is perfect. That gives us that, and then... with the added stone quarry, we're going to go ahead and give ourselves 2 there. He's going to go build that. And that will give us our next set of stone coming in, which will increase our stone production. 20 a minute is not a whole lot, and that is all right. It did its job early game, and now we are looking to expand quicker. We have expanded our houses once more, and with the population increasing, we are now at a negative in food. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. And with that, we need the military. We're going to need to go ahead and put up some walls here and here. Nighttime has begun. The army is incoming. They have brought a battering ram this time with them. This is night 5 or 6, I believe. Day 5. So let's hope that we can hold them off here. Move our troops forward here. We want the engagement to be within the range of the tower. Looks like they're going to go straight for us. Everybody regroup here. So the battering ram is stuck trying to go up the mountain, which is fine for us. We need everybody to group up and help each other attack. One man has made it in. Looks like they will be alright though. We'll have our soldiers group up and attack this. We've only had 4 die, which is pretty good. If this guy comes up here, he'll die pretty quickly, though. Looks like he did. Oh, he's chilling out down there. Not quite sure where everybody's going, but they're making their way. That's illegal. You can't do that. That is, that's illegal. There you go, boys. Excellent job, Amin. Excellent job. And with that, we are back to daytime and on to day 6. And we've increased our sunstone production, so we are now at a positive of 149. We are still at a negative of 55 food, but that is mostly because we have not assigned any workers here, and we will go ahead and assign 3 there. We're at 40 stone a minute, which is much better than before, and we are still getting plenty of that. So with plenty of wood coming in, we're going to go ahead and want to add ourselves an extra little barn. I believe it's over here, a warehouse. For wood storage, and go ahead and give ourselves that second one there like that. They are making their way to the wolf's den. They are now here. They will fight the wolves. Everybody group up and start attacking. Let's go, men. Attack the wolf's den. Everybody's making their way around, and the wolf's den is down. And when the wolf's den down, we now have the ability to... We can now purchase this land, and we can move ourselves... we can move our hunters to this tile, which, to be honest, I did not realize was not in this tile. I thought it was in this next tile. One's going to be coming from there anyway, so let's go ahead and add ourselves in some of this and that. Give ourselves a gate. We'll want ourselves an extra little tower. I'm thinking our tower should be... a wooden tower there and a stone tower there. Let's go ahead and set our men up here. Set our archers up inside of this tower here. Our archers are filling up the towers. We are prepared for the next attack. Our food is slowly going back up. Our money is going up. Our stone is going up. Our wood is going up. We look like we are good, which means the next is to expand our housing and our people so we can begin to grow our army for the next wave. But that will all be in the next episode. So thank you very much for joining me for episode 1 of Becastled. I hope you guys like it. And I will see you guys at episode 2.